look into what's happening in Auburn athletics with your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Wednesday afternoon. Welcome into this, the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside Randy Lee. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. 256-234-6221. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind today. Obviously, Auburn in action in the SEC tournament. I cannot believe what I'm saying here.
No,
Auburn is up 8-5.
What?
8-5 in the bottom of the fifth. Oh. So Auburn takes care of Missouri yesterday. Scores. It was a weird game. I mean, Auburn led off the game with a triple and didn't score. And then gave up 2 runs in the bottom of the first, and you thought, well, here we go. We're just going to get run out of it, and we're going to go home and be content. And they, battle back and score 4 runs in the 6th inning and end up scoring 2 more in the 7th and end up winning the game 6-2. And so right now, Texas A&M, who is the number 6 seed, by the way, Auburn is up 8-5 in the top of the 6th. So we'll kind of keep you apprised of that as we go throughout the show today. If by chance Auburn were to win that one, they would take on the number 3 seed Florida. So I don't know. I mean, you go 4-20 in the league. There's no chance they're going to make the NCAA tournament, right?
Oh no.
I mean, they'd have to win the SEC tournament.
Yes. I mean, first off, if you are able to make the tournament with a record like that, they shouldn't have a tournament. Because you clearly have nothing to play for during the season if that's allowed.
It's clear the SEC is the best conference in the country.
It always is, though. So So keep going.
Okay.
Give me some kind of take that makes some sense that you can make me feel a little bit better.
I can't make you feel any better.
Okay, because I don't feel good about it. When you're 4-20, and when you get beat by some of the scores that Auburn's been beat by in the last 2 or 3 weeks, it's okay to lose 4-3.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? We did lose a lot of games over the last 5 or 6 years with that score, because we've been so good pitching the ball.
True.
And since the Myers regime left, we've been so inept hitting for power and putting runs on the board consistently that it's kept this softball program to get to that level that they were. But, man, this year's been probably the worst of the bunch. And that's saying a lot because, I say that. We've been slightly above average.
We didn't get beat 25-0.
Oh, no. No, and so this has got to come to an end soon. There's no way.
Yeah.
This would be Bruce Pearl with KT Harrell significant if they were able to win 3 of these.
That's true. Yeah. That would be Bruce Pearl's first year going to the SEC title game with a team that had no business being there. So. I guess it just to feel good, I feel bad for the kids. They put some effort into it, and when I've been on some bad teams. I played on some really good teams. Soccer, basketball, even football. Played on some really good teams, and I played on some really bad teams. Okay, and I when you get toward the end of the season and it hadn't gone well, you need a little spark.
It's relief.
You need
it's almost relief to get it to the end.
It is.
Yeah, and so, it's hard for me to get my bearings on where this program is, though. And, here's the deal. With my other job, one of my other jobs, I make a lot of posts on HSA softball in the state of Alabama. Man, it is really good. here in this state. For a large majority of the year, the number one team in the country was Orange Beach High School. For a large majority of this season, a top 3 or 4 team in the country is Thompson High School. So you've got 2 of the top 5 and all of the power numbers, because I live on Max Preps looking for stats. A lot of the big power numbers in the country are led by in-state kids, not necessarily on those 2 programs, but on other ones. So I'm going somewhere with this. I'll wait and see, because I know 6 or 8 of these girls are going to be offered by both of us. If Alabama gets all of them, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
And last year they got a majority of them, I'll put it that way. We got a few, and we've got some really young talent, but it's difficult to see light at the end of the tunnel, Andy.
I'll tell you what I told Jim, and I was talking to a guy whose very young daughter, has gotten into softball, and they go around and play a lot of these tournaments, and they led me to believe that Auburn right now has hardly any kind of NIL support. Whereas, if a place like Alabama, and what he told me, he said, look, I mean, like, not just anybody's, getting softball NIL, but say like a Montana Fouts was getting NIL, and she would share it with the rest of the team. Mm-hmm. And so that's not happening at Auburn. At least it wasn't, in the Mickey Dean era. So, this is the right, when everybody was on a level playing field, it was hard enough to recruit, and then Alabama could recruit off their reputation, and they probably got more. But if somebody's offering monetary, inducements, then you got no chance. Then you're getting beat 25-0.
It's just very hard for me to believe, though, Andy, what you're saying there. And I'm not trying to call your friend out, but I am calling your friend out. It's hard for me as an Auburn fan to fathom that you don't at least have a good idea of what's going on across the state. And if we were just now finally deciding to go to a different route with a coach, then I could believe it. Like if we had been down this route for 5 or 6 years. But
this came out of the mouth of Mickey Dean, by the way.
Well, then if Mickey Dean said it, it's probably true. Now, the question is, when you go out and you get a new coach, do you sell him on playing behind the 8 ball the same way that you have this one? Brett and I had a long talk on the podcast. We did it last night, but it aired this morning, about what a great job Butch Thompson's done with that baseball program. And probably the most impressive part of what he's done at Auburn with the baseball program is what he did before NIL and the collective came in, because he got Auburn back up to a competitive state when we were really not on a level playing field when it came to scholarship opportunities with our bordering states, with the lotteries and the other things that came into play there. But on softball, if what you're saying is true, how would you get anybody to make a decision? My point, let me stress this one more time. I don't believe that is completely the case.
Okay.
It's hard for me to think that the Auburn admin goes, forget that sport. I'm not even going to pay attention to it. Let Alabama win all of them. Let them be a top 3 program in the country and win these championships. And especially watching the way that sport was embraced during the Myers regime here at Auburn. Why would you not throw a little cash in that direction to make it competitive?
Who's going to be throwing that cash?
Well, the admin, the collective, all of the ones that are making the same decision. Trust me, I don't know who's throwing it at Alabama.
Okay.
I mean, is there a donor that cares a lot more about softball than he does another program? At Alabama, am I supposed to believe that? I don't know.
I don't know. I know this. I look at Auburn's pitching, with Maddie
Penta.
That whole, even the whole, the support staff, pitching, I'm talking about, say over, back up 5 years. And for what Auburn's got now and throwing out there, it's night and day. So something's happened.
Well, the number 1 pitcher in the state last year that's been the number 1 pitcher for the last 3 years goes to Alabama. She gets to pitch a good bit, but she's not the ace. Yeah. And that's Vic Moten from out of Daphne. She ain't going anywhere. The number one hitter, I think, if she wasn't the number one hitter in the country, I thought she was. Aubrey Taylor out of Curry High School. She's playing third base for them now. Go pull her stats up. I mean, she's a straight stud. And she was her entire high school career.
Yeah.
Too. So I think the top 2 players in the state last year both went to Alabama. Now, some of the top players in the state, Auburn, landed last year. And you may say that the reason they landed them was because Alabama didn't want them. Maybe that's what you're telling me. Or the money wasn't
I'm just saying. I'm saying there's probably a better reason that they choose Alabama right now than Auburn, than just the uniform.
Got a better program. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, those that know, let us know, because I can say this. It is a sport that is very fun to watch, entertaining, great television sport from the girls' standpoint. We used to say this during the Myers. Man, I'll sit there and watch a softball game all day. Why?
Well,
because
it's
I don't
winner,
think I can hit that
one.
pitcher. Well, I mean, there's certain sports where you go, me as an athlete, I don't think I can compete with that from a woman and a man standpoint, which makes a man go, which is the reason a lot of men don't like to watch women basketball. Let's be honest. But softball, I can't hit that pitcher.
You don't think you could hit it?
I could have maybe if I really worked on it, but have you ever hit off of a softball pitching machine when you were younger? Oh, my gosh. It's a different angle.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Completely different set of skills.
You never played fast pitch softball?
No. You played fast pitch?
I did a couple times.
Where?
A little bit. I played on a traveling. I mean, a guy asked, well, it's a long story. We get it during the break.
I haven't heard this one yet. I'm going to have to get part of this during the break.
We got to take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top-quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Burner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
At Southern Union State Community College, success isn't a solo journey. It's powered by something bigger. A herd of faculty, mentors, industry partners, and a community committed to helping you move forward. Whether you're earning a degree that prepares you for immediate entry into the workforce, transferring to a university, or learning a new skill, Southern Union helps you find your strength and run with it. Herd powered, performance driven. Southern Union State Community College. Apply today at suscc.edu.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Summer is on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of Chevys, from Silverado trucks, Tahoe, Suburban, and Traverse SUVs. Every model side by side for comparison. Plus, we always have a fresh selection of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs ready to roll with huge discounts. Smart people from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Randy here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. 8-6 now in the bottom of the sixth, 1 out and 1 on for Auburn. So still clinging to a 2-run lead there in the SEC tournament. Auburn takes care of UAB last night, 10-2. Now, this will tell you the difference in these, well, this will tell you what the program's expectation is this year, okay? Auburn goes to Birmingham last night and wins 10-2. And this is what Butch Thompson has to say. I thought that was the worst effort we've had on the baseball field in a few weeks. The score worked out. They didn't hit. They did hit into 3 double plays, but they got 7 of 9 leadoff men on. We shut down. We had a lack of communication there late. The at-bats deteriorated. So thankful for the win. This isn't a dust-up by me. We just committed to 5 weeks of keeping our head down. I mean, you know, man's got high expectations, and rightly so, for this team.
Well, I think this team's proven when they're going – they can go really good, and they can pitch it with the best of them in the country and prove that the first part of SEC play. But the last thing Auburn needs is a downturn like we saw, 4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Where you're coming in going, man, this is going to be a tough stretch for Auburn, a lot of tough matchups, a lot of midweek matchups that could not go our way. And this is following the Georgia Tech loss, I think, midweek or maybe on a Tuesday night after we had lost to Alabama on the road.
Yeah.
It was a couple
lost
of
to Jacksonville State, too.
Oh, yeah. We were all questioning it. But since then, this Auburn team's, won 4 series in a row? 4 or 5?
Yeah. Won every series since the Alabama sweep.
Heading into a final 2 series where we go on the road at a very good Mississippi State squad and then bring the number 1 team in the SEC in and Georgia to close things out. So 2 more tough series. So you got to have those type of expectations. And if you're going to put a championship caliber team out there, championship caliber teams can't play down to their competition. They got to run them out of the gym. And many times this year we have.
Yeah.
My old man says this all the time. You know, y'all just weren't good enough that when y'all didn't play well to beat them. And that always stuck with me because there's some teams that are good enough, like really good teams, they're not at their best. They just win. They just happen to be that talented that well gelled chemistry-wise, and I think that's proof positive to that statement right there, is that Auburn didn't play well. Coach Thompson wasn't happy with the way that they went about their business last night, but you still won 10-2. And when you're able to do that, you got a pretty darn good baseball team, because that is not a bad baseball team at UAB, led by Casey Dunn, led by some of the top talent that's produced year in and year out of the city of Birmingham. That Casey goes out and recruits, and they've got some of the best ones out of the last couple of recruiting classes here in the state, and Auburn wins easily 10-2.
Like you mentioned, Auburn traveling to Mississippi State. They've been on the road for a while. I mean, so they were on the road at Texas A&M to take 2 or 3. They're on the road at UAB. Now they're on the road, staying on the road at Mississippi State. It's a Thursday through Saturday series, and you had a rain out on Friday, so you had to play a doubleheader on Saturday against Texas A&M. So now you've got your, starting rotations a little out of whack. Alvarez is going to be on short rest, and it's going to kind of mess up things. So I'm not sure they have a solid idea about what they're going to do, because it's worked out so well here as of late, starting Alvarez on Friday night and then having Jackson Sanders available if need be. And then, of course, Marciano on Saturday and then Petrovic on Sunday. Those have been – and I would imagine you're getting at a minimum 6 innings out of those guys, an average of 6 innings, which in college baseball, and if that's your rotation, you're getting those on – it's no wonder Auburn has got the record that they have right now.
Well, if you think back to the complaints that you and I had 5 or 6 years ago before the transfer portal and NIL and all of the collective money that is being also passed around, when you were worried about scholarships, the problem with Auburn is we would pitch it really good on the weekend. At times, we'd come back to midweek games, we'd lose all of them.
Right.
Because our depth in the pitching was diminished to an extent that you really couldn't go and beat a good team in midweek. That hasn't been the case. We've lost a couple of midweek games, but for the most part, we pitched the ball really well in midweek. So my answer to your point there is I think we got some good arms that don't necessarily see weekend duty, and they'll probably have to see some weekend duty coming up as many back-to-back games and series are popping up on us. And but I think Auburn's recruited exceptionally well, especially at the pitching with the pitching staff. Around the state of Alabama, we've gotten some of the best ones. And, Butch Thompson, that's where his bread's buttered, and he's proved that again this year.
No doubt about it, for sure. 8-8 now.
Yeah.
It's bases juiced and 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. So tie game, 8-8. We'll see if they can get out of it. We'll see. I'll try.
You're going to be disappointed shortly.
We'll see if the bats can get cranked up in the top of the 7th, maybe. All right, we got to take a break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after these messages.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensigreen.
Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Join the 43rd Alabama State Games, June 12th through 14th, 2026. Compete in Olympic-style events and support Alabama youth sports. Discover the power of sports. Registration opens March 1st at alagames.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Randy here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. We are brought to you each and every day by Sensagreen Heating, Cooling, and Insulation for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sensagreen. They are the carrier dealer in this area. J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job's too big, no job is too small. Commercial or residential for all your needs. 334-531-0199. And the Glenda Mitchell Law Firm for all your personal injury needs. Hopefully you can avoid that kind of thing, but accidents do happen. People are negligent. So Glenda Mitchell Law Firm, that is the call that you need to make. They are looking out for you and looking to help you with anything that you might be dealing with. 334-604-7927. All right, let's play a little game here, Randall. I will profit you a question. You do your best here. True or false? It's an easy answer. True or false? And then we'll take this phone call. But Stephen Pearl will have a longer tenure at Auburn than Alex Golesh. True or false?
Man. That one's really hard. And for a couple of reasons, it's really hard. Both are young.
Yep.
Both, I think, are in a position that if they have success, Auburn would be willing to pay the money to keep them from going somewhere else. Mm-hmm. So let me ponder that. I don't have a very good feel for it. I would veer towards true. Pearl would be there longer right now, but we'll stick with that. Mylan, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Hey guys, called yesterday about expansion. Today I want to talk a little bit about that and get y'all's opinion, since it seems to be the way of the world now. If you had to take 4 teams, who would you take? My 4. Clemson's on the down. Florida State's on the down. I would go Miami, Virginia, probably North Carolina, and maybe Duke for basketball. I'd like to get y'all's take on who y'all would take. Thanks for the call.
Thank you, Mylan. We appreciate it, buddy.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, if it's just for, personal, like, I would love to, have these teams specific. I mean, to me, and it has nothing to do, because unfortunately it's going to have everything to do with if you did expand, TV markets and things like that. But just for matchups and just for I would love to see Miami, Florida State, Duke, and North Carolina. Duke, North Carolina for basketball, and Florida State and Miami for football, basically. But you could throw those in. They're pretty decent basketball teams, too. So.
All right, let's think out of the box a little here.
Okay.
I'll throw a team in there that I think has a bit of an SEC feel, even though it's an old Southwest Conference area. How about a Texas Tech? With the amount of money that they have, that they're throwing around right now, and the potential of growth in that market over in Texas to go along with Texas and Texas A&M. Just one I've never really thought of, but I was just thinking, let's throw a couple of names out there, Randy, that we may not have thought of up to this point. I really like, I'm a basketball guy, so I like the basketball lean with the decisions that you have there, but I still think Clemson is an SEC school.
Yeah.
I think they're, out of all of them that we could bring up, I think they have the best feel for the SEC. And are they on the downswing? Yeah, maybe.
And but
they won't be
major long. 3. They're good. They've been good and been, in basketball, baseball, and football. So they would be an asset in all 3, I think.
I can't see us adding 4 and them not being in the mix.
Yeah. I think that's probably fair. I can see that.
And then give me Duke and North Carolina, just to cap it off.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
But with the ACC, if they lost those 2,
there would be no ACC.
Agree.
Yeah, I think I think that's Mylan's point. Is that conference seems like the most vulnerable, and once if you lose any of those, if you lose any of the 4, to me, Florida State, Miami, Duke, or North Carolina, they're gone. It's done.
I still, to me, think that it's perception is it's a top tier basketball league. Mm-hmm. With money that is starting to flow in, especially when you look at what Amazon's doing with Duke and some of the new money that's starting to flow into college athletics around NIL and collectives. You lose Duke or North Carolina. To me, that's the death knell, a lot more than any top-tier football program with that conference. And I know that maybe it's not even the money maker that the others are.
Right.
But the brand recognition it is. And the potential from an advertising standpoint, especially as much money that comes into the NCAA with college basketball, with that being their breadwinner, you lose either of those 2 to the SEC, I think it's just dead.
I would agree. I think you're spot on. All right, you've had time to ponder. True or false?
Stephen Pearl. I think Stephen Pearl was there longer. I don't think Auburn basketball deserves to go in a different direction unless he doesn't perform well. And there's no part of me that doesn't think he's going. I think he's going to do fine. Okay. I think if we give him the money and the resources to go out there and to recruit, we're going to win a lot of basketball games. I think we're going to win a lot of basketball games next year. I really do. So, I mean, and the Auburn
there's no excuse not to.
Well, the Auburn fans that were negative on him this year after coming off of a Final Four appearance, I mean, hell, remember we had one human coming back on the squad. I know that it was a Final Four squad, but when you got one coming back from it, that's not necessarily anything coming. Yeah. So you're starting from scratch.
True. All right, true or false, Jeremiah Cobb is a better all-around tailback than Jarquez Hunter?
Give me a chance to see him with a good football team first, please. I'm going no. I say false.
Okay.
I think Jarquez just happened to come through at the worst time possible for him to come through. I think that Jarquez had the talent to,
much like Bo Nix,
for a lot of us to look at him and say that he was equal to, say, a Trey Mason if he came through during the right regime. I think he could have put up those type of numbers, Brent Fullwood. But the poor guy came through under, I still don't know what some of the thought process was. Best game you ever had when Hugh Freeze wasn't coaching. I mean,
that is true.
That tells you anything.
Yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and take another break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama. Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
Don't get stuck in the heat. Right now, get your AC tune-up for as low as $49. And if your system's older, now's the time to upgrade. Choose your system, and we'll level you up at no extra cost. Hurry! Limited systems available. Call Dixie, and it's done.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Randy here with you. Just a couple more segments left in today's show, 256-234-6221. We are brought to you each and every day by Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Great place to get some tremendous food in the Montgomery and Auburn area. Go and check out their website, steaksandwine.com, just the letter N, steaksandwine.com. Check out their daily lunch specials as well as the specials they got going on each and every day or each and every month. The food is absolutely delicious. The people are wonderful. On Pepper Tree in Montgomery and on East Glen in Auburn. Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Great place to get some food or wine or whatever your desire might be. All right, Auburn, 3-run homer in the top of the 7th. They go up 11-8. It's going to the bottom of the 7th inning. So last chance for Texas A&M. Ella Harrison is back in the circle. She started the game. The freshman Charlie Butler came in, but now Harrison is back in to try to close things out. So we'll see if they can. We'll see what they can do as we move toward the end of the game here. All right, a few more of these, Randy, if we can. True or false, Alex Golish signs a top 10 recruiting class in December?
I'm going to go with false. And the only reason I say false is I don't know how important it is. I really don't think it's important.
Okay.
I'm not paying anywhere near as much attention to it as I once did. Now, if you're lucky enough to go and let's just say that you get one of those top quarterbacks and he's a 5-star and you retain him for 3 years, I'll wait and see if we retain him for 3 years before I get Walker White and Deuce Knight excited again.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Your transfer class is important. Is as important.
Overall management of your funds and the squad in general is important. And I don't think that recruiting incoming freshmen and weighing how good of a class that is has an awful lot of bearing on what kind of product that you're going to put out there. And I'm sure that there's some of you that keep up with it a lot more than me that can prove me wrong. But right now I'm holding my money. I am. And when you watch, like, say, college basketball, they ain't recruiting high school kids.
Yeah.
They not doing it. If you're a top-tier high school kid, you going JUCO, you going Division II, or you're going to a mid-range college that you're going to go and you're going to prove that Thomas Dowd goes to Troy and averaged 15 and 7, and he was right there in that market for Auburn to go and get him out of high school. Didn't go get him, but went and got him 2 or 3 years later. You bring him in, he's already a 15 and 7 guy playing against programs that you can pull up on the film and you can say, okay, well, that's a matchup right there with Missouri. He just went for 18 points and had 7 rebounds, and I can see the athleticism, and let's go get him.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that you can do that on the high school ranks. I really don't. And I think it's really hard even with football to be able to do that, other than the top guys, Andy.
Yeah.
What about you? You care?
No. I think you're spot on. I think that's the way to do it now. I think it's better for the program. I mean, you're not going to have them but for 1 or 2 years at best anyway. So they might as well be proven when you get them as far as unproven. I mean, it just makes sense. 2 outs, by the way, runner at first. 2 outs, runner at first. Here we go. All right, what's the chances or over under? I'll let you decide.
That Auburn makes the World Series?
Well, I'm just which would you rather have? An over under question or a what's the chances?
What's the chances?
Okay. What's the chances Auburn makes the World Series in 2026?
I think there's a 25% chance. I mean, I think Auburn's a very, very good chance that we're going to host Super Regional.
Mm-hmm.
But the only reason I give us a 25% chance, which I think is a wonderful chance, is that you got to get through the regional and the Super Regional to get there, and I think that's hard.
We've struggled.
We have. But man, 1 and 4. I'll take that's pretty good. If you gave me that every year, I'd buy it.
Auburn moves on. They will play Florida.
Unbelievable.
At 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. There's only one team with a worse record in the SEC this year, and that was Kentucky. Congratulations, and good for them. Again, if you have a year like this, it's always nice to, no matter, this is just for their psyche. That's good for them. All right, Randy, what's the chances the Auburn Tigers have a 1,000-yard receiver in 2026? Hadn't happened since 1999.
5%.
And so Alex Golesh offense, you don't think it's
it'd be
conducive
great,
to that?
and you still not have a 1,000-yard receiver.
Okay.
I mean, do you?
Now, I think people, we always say that when we bring that up. It's been since 1990. It's actually it's not that easy to have a 1,000-yard receiver.
No,
you got to have a pretty dynamic offense,
and a lot of it's got to go through him.
Yeah.
So even if you have a quarterback that throws for 3,000 yards, to get a 1,000-yard receiver, he's got to get a third of those passing yards. That's a lot.
Yep.
So, you look at a 1,000-yard receiver in the NFL, the quarterback's throwing for 5,000 yards. It's not near the percentage that you're having to get. Now, have too many of our key competitors been able to do it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Way too many of them. So, I would like to see us do it, but if you're asking me if I think that Auburn's going to pull it off in the first year under Alex Golesh with Brown back there throwing the football, I don't know.
I got one more for you. What's the chances Tahad Pettiford, who has right now 1,025 career points, moves into the top 10 all-time scorers at Auburn? Number 10 is Frankie Sullivan with 1,556.
Very good chance. He's already, if he's at 1,025, my math's not great, but that's over 500 a year, and you're telling me that he's not going to score with 500 this year? Oh, he's going to score with 500. I already played way better the second half of the season last year, and I truly expect him to carry that over better, potentially, this upcoming year. And why? Because I think Auburn's going to spread the court a lot better this year. I do. Mm-hmm. KO's back, but we've got 3 or 4 really dynamic long shooters on the perimeter that's going to open some things up for him, too.
I hope so. All right, don't go anywhere. One final segment on the way right after this.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer availability. Eligibility may vary.
For air that's cool and clean, call Senza Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Sentricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The offices on both Bent Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Randy closing you out to 1 o'clock here. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. On this day, it is the 6th day of May. Did you have a good Cinco de Mayo, by the way?
Well, if you consider attending a youth soccer practice, a big-time Cinco de Mayo, you know. So most of my days, that if you ask, how'd your night go last night? If it was around something like Cinco de Mayo, where you might just in years past expect that I could have gone to a Mexican restaurant and potentially had a margarita.
Right.
No. I didn't do any of that. I go where my kids take me.
You couldn't celebrate. You could still celebrate at a Mexican restaurant.
I guess at like 8 after my practice got over with. So no.
No. Okay. On this day, 1915, Babe Ruth hit the first major league home run of his career. Oh, by the way, he also threw 12 innings and ended up losing 4-3 to the Yankees. A little bit of a harbinger to come there.
Yeah, one of the best left-handed pitchers of his generation. If he didn't start making everybody a ton of money by hitting the ball out of the park, he probably would have remained a pitcher.
Probably ended up throwing, I'm just guessing, but I bet he threw over 150 pitches at least.
I'm sure he did.
At least in 12 innings. But anyway, first home run, and he threw 12 innings and took the loss. But on this day, 1954, Roger Bannister became the first human to officially record a sub 4-minute mile. What's the fastest you ever run a mile?
Me? I've ran one, and that's a great question. I think I've ran one under 5 before.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I've had moments where I was in really good shape. It's not now. Mine's a little further past the mile where I'm not very talented. You know, some people can maintain like a 5:30 pace for 6 miles. It's wild, you know how really good runners.
Have you ever run have you ever run a marathon?
No, gosh.
Have you run a half marathon or a 5K or something like that?
I think I've ran a 10.
10K?
But I've ran a 5. The 10 about killed me. 5s I have to train for. Like even 3.1 miles. That's a little further than I want to go. I like to go about 4 miles in a workout session, but walk about 2.5 of them.
Okay. I'm sure I've ran 5K in a soccer game. Probably.
Oh, you could have ran great times on distance.
But I never ran.
Yeah, you didn't get tired. You ran all over the place.
I would have
shooting the ball from all angles. I mean, you could have been a good distance runner, but what I was going to say about Bannister is the funny part is now that you've got high school kids that are running somewhere near this time.
3:59.4.
Yeah.
That was the first recorded sub 4-minute mile. And yeah, it's probably a regularity now.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Happy birthday today, Orson Welles, the great Orson Welles.
Man, probably one of the best movies of all time, Citizen Kane.
Yeah, have you ever seen it?
Love it.
It's actually a really good movie.
I actually watched a PBS documentary on William Randolph Hearst the other night, which it's not about him, but it's about him.
Right.
And his eccentric life and the media mogul that he was. Mm-hmm. And, the funny thing is those type of media moguls that they represented there would just be even bigger now if you gave them the options to pull off. If they pulled it off in the days of newspapers and magazines, they'd be even bigger now.
Oh, yeah. Charles Foster Kane. Mm-hmm. Rosebud. Willie Mays, the great Willie Mays. Say, hey, kid. Born in Alabama, born in Mobile.
Where did he play high school ball?
No clue.
Birmingham.
Is that right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Where did he get his first break in the pros? In Birmingham.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's an Alabama guy.
I did. He is not. Yeah. So's Hank Aaron.
Yep.
I mean, my goodness. Talk about some of the great athletes that come out of the state of Alabama. But yeah, Willie Mays, and of course, died. But he lived a full life. Died last year or 2 years ago, 2024. Reuben Hurricane Carter, if you've ever seen that movie.
Great movie.
Denzel Washington.
Movie's about as good as the song.
Poor guy got screwed, man.
But the song.
Spent most of his life in prison.
The song's one of Dylan's best.
Mm.
Do you agree?
What are we talking about?
The story of the hurricane.
Okay.
You don't know Bob Dylan's Hurricane?
I'm not sure I have.
Get in the car.
I will get in the car.
As you leave and pull Hurricane on.
All right.
It's about a 10-minute.
Man, yeah.
Oh, it's so good. You're going to call me here in about 24 minutes and say, man, this song's great, Randy.
Bob Seger, born on this day, 1945. Again.
Still kicking.
Still kicking.
Where was most of his music produced?
Here I am on the road again. Mobile?
Muscle Shoals.
Muscle Shoals. That's what I meant.
Crazy answers.
I was thinking Muscle Shoals, and it came out of my mouth, Mobile. You knew what I was thinking.
I do, but you.
George Clooney, born on this day. Mark Bryan, lead guitarist of Hootie and the Blowfish. Andy Kelly, you remember him, the quarterback at Tennessee?
Yeah.
In the 80s. Martin Brodeur, great goalie. Jason Witten, Chris Paul, Jose Altuve, and Angel Reese, all born on this day. How about that?
A lot of great athletes.
A lot of them. All right, he's Randy. I'm Andy. So long for now, everybody. Go listen to Hurricane. You'll be glad that you did.